Okay, so we've established that this is a phase that nobody's talking about, that we are currently early to. But what is the thing that these institutions are looking for when they're entering these markets? And it's a big discovery that I've kind of come across. And for many years, I was all about technology and saying that, ultimately there's a survival of the fittest, a natural selection, if you will, that the best technology will win. And in my mind, actually, that is too binary of an outcome. But now I've developed that thought process, and I do believe that that is too binary of a decision or a theory. It's not simply a case of bad technology won't win and good technology will win. Is a lot more nuanced than that. And I've actually pinpointed the nuance. The nuance is compliance and privacy. Above the quality of the technology or how well the technology does, if the token or if the project is compliant and is private to the degree that the institutions need, they have a higher likelihood of being chosen. I'll say that again, but I'll add some information. If the project is fully compliant and private, it will do better than a technology that's better, but without the compliance. So if you can find a project that's meeting the compliance criteria, the privacy criteria, and it's good at its job, it is so well positioned to continue adding value to itself over time. Surprise, surprise, that's not very many assets. I don't know if you've ever watched the TV show Traitors, but it's massive here in the UK and it's spreading all around the world. Essentially, you give special information to 3 or 4 people in a group of people, and the rest of the people involved don't have the same information. I think you can also call this game Mafia in the US. The 3 people are assigned as traitors or mafia bosses, and every day they can murder one of the other people without the information. The people without the information have to try and figure it out. Even though they outnumber drastically the traitors or the mafia, typically the traitors will win because they have this extra information. It's the same thing that happens right now. You understanding that compliance and privacy are of utmost importance to the institutions is giving you that information that puts you ahead of the 99%. The fact that you know this means that you can focus on assets that are compliant and private and good at their job. The odds of you succeeding with this information just skyrocketed. So just because a crypto has a really strong community or it's the loudest or everyone's excited about it means absolutely nothing for whether the institutions are going to adopt it or not. All they care about primarily is compliance and privacy. If it's really good at its job in addition to that, wonderful, but that's not the priority for them. Now, we've talked about this phase that we're in right now, which is this prime opportunity of infrastructure being laid for real. Now, and then we've also talked about what the institutions want to see from an asset, which isn't quite what you expect. But now I want to talk about the fact that we're in March already, and this year is going to slip away from us very quickly. Because we're about to be 25% done with this entire year.